is News 3 Now at 6.
Madison police are looking for a 23-year-old man suspected in a shooting at a men's homeless shelter last night. Officials say Ronald Stevens is wanted on attempted homicide charges and should be considered armed and dangerous. Officers arrested someone else at the scene last night, but they are no longer believed to be involved. And today we're hearing from the city in response to that shooting last night.
Our Jamie Perez joins us live outside of where the shooting happened with what we have learned today. Jamie?
That's right. Well, I spoke with the mayor a little bit earlier about this today, and she said that she is disheartened and she doesn't know what it will take at this point to get lawmakers at the state and federal level to do something about this. Now, with one person hospitalized after suffering serious injuries from a gunshot wound, the mayor said she's glad that no one else was injured. As the Department of Criminal Investigation works to sift through exactly what happened, Rhodes Conway said she wants to work with community partners to increase security and safety protocols at homeless shelters going forward.
And everyone, including the patrons of shelter facilities and those who staff them, have the right to sleep and work in a safe environment.
Porchlight staff told me that they are working to make sure that the shelter is back open again tonight, and anyone with any information that can help police with this investigation is asked to call the Madison Police Department.
President Biden is calling on Congress to pass legislation to reduce gun violence in the wake of yesterday's deadly shooting in Boulder, Colorado, and last week's deadly spa shootings in Atlanta. Members of the Senate Judiciary Committee addressed the mass shootings today during a previously scheduled meeting.
We are Senate leaders. What are we doing? What are we doing other than reflecting and praying? That's a good starting point. That shouldn't be our end point.
Every time there's a shooting, we play this ridiculous theater where this committee gets together and proposes a bunch of laws that would do nothing to stop these murders.
A 2019 poll from the Pew Research Center showed 88% of Americans supported making private gun sales and sales at gun shows subject to background checks. Authorities in Boulder, Colorado identified the suspected gunman in the mass shooting at a grocery store as 21-year-old Ahmad Alisa. He's in custody and has been charged with 10 counts of first-degree murder. Police say he used an AR-15 rifle to gun down multiple people, including a police officer. The attack was the 7th mass killing in the U.S. this year. It also follows the shooting in Oconomowoc a week ago at a Roundy's distribution warehouse. 2 people were killed, and officials say the suspected gunman died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound following a police chase. Wisconsin Senator Melissa Agard responded to this shooting and the one in Colorado. Releasing a statement calling for immediate action on a gun safety legislation, she wrote that the Oconomowoc community is grieving and that it is time to get serious about creating real change.
Developing tonight, the Rock County Medical Examiner confirms the body found in Bowers Lake last week was the man who was reported missing after going on a hike with his 2 dogs. 66-year-old Kevin Doyle of Milton went missing on Wednesday. His dogs were found dead the next day. Doyle's body found the following day. The medical examiner did not release an official cause of death, saying the preliminary autopsy results are still under investigation.
A rainy day with some storm chances. Let's check your first warn forecast with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canaldi.
Well, it is raining in the backyard. Looks like the showers will continue at least through the evening hours, and then maybe see another round of showers, perhaps a thunderstorm as we head into the later night hours. You can see on Doppler track the first batch of rain moving through southern Wisconsin, but some thunderstorms are developing over parts of southern and southeastern Iowa. Those are lifting to the north and northeast, and those will affect us probably sometime around midnight. But expect pretty steady rain for much of the evening hours, and then maybe a little bit of a break before the thunderstorms move in. Additional rainfall probably in the 1/4 to 3/4 inch range. A few places may pick up over an inch and a heavier thunderstorm. High temperatures today topped out at 60 here in Madison and 63 in Janesville before the rain started. Now temperatures are right around 50 here in Madison, lower to middle 50s where the rain has lightened up a little bit down to the south. So expect temperatures to hold nearly steady or fluctuate up or down by a few degrees. It'll be around 50 degrees by tomorrow morning. Tomorrow we'll see some scattered showers. It won't be quite as mild with a high of 54. We'll look for cooler weather for Thursday and Friday with high temperatures in the upper 40s. I'll have more details in the forecast in a few minutes.
15% of Wisconsinites are now fully vaccinated against COVID-19. Almost 26% have received at least one dose. In Dane County, 19% of people are fully vaccinated. More than 31% have gotten at least one dose. UW-Madison officials say the university has administered nearly 10,500 shots so far. Chancellor Rebecca Blank toured the vaccination clinic at the Nicholas Recreation Center today, along with UW System President Tommy Thompson. Blank said it gives her hope to see students, staff, and faculty playing their part to end the pandemic. Those who become fully vaccinated will no longer have to complete routine COVID-19 testing tracked through the Safer Badgers app.
A new mass vaccination clinic just opened today. This is in Racine. Shots are being administered at the mall inside an old Burlington coat factory storefront. The city is offering free bus rides to the facility to help increase accessibility. And new at 6, a possible boost in business for bars and restaurants. The state Senate has overwhelmingly approved a pair of bills loosening restrictions on alcohol to go. Now, the first bill would allow bars and restaurants to sell cocktails and glasses of wine to go with a tamper evidence seal. The Assembly already passed that legislation last week. Now, a second bill would allow people to order alcohol from grocery stores and taverns online or by phone for pickup. That still needs approval in the Assembly. Both bills need to be signed by the governor. Every court has thrown out 2020 election lawsuits for having no legal standing.
But Wisconsin Republicans still plan to launch new investigations. Naomi Coles is at the Capitol with more.
Lawmakers in the Assembly are set to authorize an Elections Committee investigation, slated to pass a resolution that accuses election officials of failing to follow state law. Lawmakers already ordered an audit of the November election earlier this year. Republicans said in a press conference today that the investigation will go on in public and give lawmakers subpoena power.
And this is important because over the past year and a half, we've heard allegations of improprieties being done, specifically state laws on the books not being followed.
Republicans seem to be making a concerted effort with both that resolution and the vaccine bills to undermine the public's confidence and trust in those very things, democracy, and vaccine and public health at the time when we can least afford them.
Assembly Speaker Robin Vos said both the audit and the investigation are meant to help plan for new election legislation. So far, Wisconsin lawmakers have already introduced a slew of new election bills that would limit, restrict, or redefine some of the state's voting laws. Other bills clearing the legislature today that likely won't get the governor's signature include one blocking mandatory vaccines and another banning church closures for public health. Reporting at the Capitol for News 3 Now, I'm Naomi Coles.
Now, Wisconsin legislators claimed more than $555,000 for traveling to and working in Madison in 2020, even though they never convened for a floor session over the last 8 months of a year marked by the pandemic. That's according to records released by the Senate and Assembly chief clerks today. Lawmakers convened in April to pass a COVID relief bill, but then took the rest of the year off to campaign. Legislators claimed about $800,000 in expenses in 2018, their last campaign year. Was, of course, before the 2020 November election. Coming up next at 6, as vaccines continue flowing and people start to become more comfortable traveling, we're asking Wisconsin tourism officials how long they think it'll take to recover from last year's economic dip. That's just ahead.
Ooh, how much are these?
2 as low as $59.95.
I'll take them all. I'll mark them up at least 10 times.
I'm sorry, but your card was declined.
Unbeatable selection without the drama. 2 pair plus a free eye exam as low as $59.95.
There are endless ways to see the world. But when it comes to actually getting there and experiencing every soul-changing corner of it, there's only one. The Jeep Cherokee.
Right now, get 0% APR financing for 84 months or $4,750 total cash allowance on select 2021 Jeep Cherokee models.
Wisconsin is a home of workers. We know what needs to get done, and we do it. Yet, we've been hit hard, some harder than others. Our contact may be limited, but we still can lift each other up. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we want you to know we're here to help.
Do you suffer from ED? Did you know there could be a way to relieve ED without harmful medications, needles, or surgery? Peak Performance for Men is here to help. Click or call now to treat your ED. And remember, our results make the difference.
How to change the way you pizza. Step 1, grab a delicious Papa Murphy's pizza. Step 2, bake. Step 3, chow down on the deliciousness. Right now, get a large Fiesta chicken pizza. Papa Murphy's.
Only my good side. How was Stanton Optical? Terrible?
It was the best experience. I got a same-day eye exam and just picked up my new glasses.
Cut! We can't use this one either.
Walk-in eye exams without the drama. 2 pair plus a free eye exam, as low as $59.95.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
County officials are launching a new partnership with SSM Health and Dean Health Plan focused on the health benefits of using Dane County parks. The 3-year partnership, called Healthy Parks, Healthy You, includes parks programming and a media campaign. It will focus on physical and mental health benefits of spending time in nature and the many opportunities for healthy activities in the county park system.
What this partnership will do, it will provide incentive and information about parks. It will provide vehicles for people who maybe haven't gotten out to our parks or don't know about our parks to do so and experience all the benefits of those.
Amid the pandemic, Parisi says last year there was a 25% increase in parks use.
Driving around the Dells last weekend, you would have seen some relatively big crowds, busy hotels, and a resort town seemingly almost back to normal.
But looks can be deceiving. Christina Laurie explains why the current conditions aren't telling the whole story.
2019 was a record year for Wisconsin tourism. More than 100 million people visited the Badger State, bringing in $22 billion in revenue. And then came 2020. The state knows numbers from that year won't be any good. So instead, they're focusing on the future.
You had the pleasure of going to Jenna's yet, right here, this brick?
You could call Craig Trost a big fan of the Badger State, but that would be selling him short.
This hockey glove was signed by Mark Johnson, who's the coach of the women's hockey team. He was the guy who won the Miracle on Ice 1980s hockey game.
Travel Wisconsin's communications director may radiate optimism, but he's also rooted in reality and reliant on the numbers. Oxford Economics projects the tourism industry isn't going to see 2019 numbers again until at least 2024.
Milwaukee Brewers are playing, but they're going to be at 25% capacity. You're going to start slowly again. It's a dial, not a switch.
Which is why Craig doesn't want to oversell how normal travel may appear right now.
We are busier than expected.
Spring break season typically runs mid-March through mid-April in the Dells. This year, Wisconsin Dells Finance Director Karen Terry says the busy season started even earlier.
I guess when COVID hit, we were expecting to lose probably 70% of our revenue. That didn't happen. We lost about 30%.
Karen thinks busier resorts come from what she calls revenge travel. But like Craig, she's cautiously optimistic.
The worst is behind us, and so I think that's a really good sign.
Again, we will know more when the 2020 tourism numbers are released in May, although Craig says he's disappointed that those likely disappointing numbers will come out at a time when we're already on the road to recovery. Reporting in Madison for News 3 Now, I'm Christina Laurie.
And if you're still hoping to plan a small and safe spring break getaway, our partners at Madison Magazine are here to help. They have compiled a list of local staycation ideas around the Madison area. You can read all about those on our website.
Still ahead at 6, and people who are at high risk of severe illness of COVID-19 aren't able to leave their homes to even get vaccinated. So we'll hear how a local healthcare provider is reaching out to those homebound patients. And rain with possible storms tonight. Showers maybe continue for the next couple of days. Gary will have all the details in his First Warn forecast.
Tonight on CBS, it's a night of suspense, beginning with NCIS, followed by FBI and FBI Most Wanted. Then get a complete wrap-up of the day's news on News 3 Now at 10.
WILDE Towne Honda is Wisconsin's Dealer of the Year. Save with 0% financing for up to 60 months on over 400 new Hondas at WILDE Towne Honda in Madison. It's gotta be wild.
Your eyes are everything. They're how you see the world and connect with others. At Shopko Optical, your eyes are everything to us too, which is why we offer everything to help you see better and look better. A huge selection of designer frames, convenient locations, and experienced optometrists. We're Shopko Optical. You'll see.
Enjoy our lowest price of the season with 40% off a complete pair of glasses.
Spring is here, and it's time to refresh your home. Steinhafels has the largest in-stock selection of the newest styles at the lowest prices. Right now, save 35% store-wide on furniture for every room in your house. A new leather sofa for the living room, a mattress for the bedroom, or a solid wood dining set for the kitchen. And with patio season just around the corner, find the newest styles with savings up to 50%. So shop Steinhafels and Steinhafels.com.
Joe knows that harnessing renewable energy today like we're doing leads to a healthier planet tomorrow.
Joe fights for fair wages for working families because he comes from one.
Joe Parisi apoya programas que mantienen a adultos de edad avanzada libres de caídas y seguros en casa.
Thank you, Joe, for all you do for all of us workers.
Gracias, Joe, por considerar a personas de todas las edades.
Thank you, Joe, for believing there's a better, cleaner way to power the county.
Outlets at the Dells, an attraction not to be missed. With over 60 of the world's biggest brands, we thrill family vacationers, trendsetters, and all who love a smoking hot discount. We're all about the thrill of the deal, the joy of finding the thing you forgot to pack, the swimsuit that's the hit of the park, the dress that makes you walk with swagger, and the discounts that no one else can touch. Save even more with 25% off and get free jump time at Knuckleheads. Visit outletsatthedells.com for coupon and details.
At Wild East Towne Honda, lease a new all-wheel drive HR-V for $189. That's $189 and absolutely zero due at signing. Save on over 400 new Hondas at Wild East Towne Honda in Madison. It's gotta be wild.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
Today, Governor Evers is recognizing the 11th anniversary of the Affordable Care Act. He mentioned the ACA was transformational, but says too many Wisconsinites still face barriers in getting the care they need. Last month in his biennial budget, the governor proposed expanding Medicaid. He says this will mean tens of thousands of families will become eligible for coverage.
Expanding Badger Care in the state would result in a savings of $1.6 billion over the next 2 years. An overwhelming majority of folks in our state support this expansion. They agree health care shouldn't be a privilege afforded by only the healthy and the wealthy.
President Biden was vice president when the ACA was signed into law back in 2010, and today the president is in Ohio, encouraging people to get insurance at healthcare.gov during the special enrollment period related to the pandemic.
New at 6, the Wisconsin Department of Workforce Development is launching a virtual career center built on Google Cloud. It will connect people to career services, relevant job opportunities, and expand access to key resources throughout the state. The DWD plans to use federal funding to pay for the $2.9 million project. Features include Google Meet, allowing job seekers to schedule video meetings with recruiters and potential employers, and a job discovery tool powered by artificial intelligence to help job seekers explore opportunities that align with their skills and interests. Parts of the Career Center are set to launch throughout the spring and summer, with the full project completed by late 2021.
We have heard the stories of people driving hours and counties away to find a COVID vaccine, but for some, simply traveling across town isn't an option. And now they're finding hope in their in-home healthcare provider.
So I'll go through this with you, and I'll leave you with the paperwork as well.
A casual conversation.
I've stayed in this apartment now for months and months without going out. It's a lot safer, and it's a lot more comfortable.
From the comforts of one's home.
You're not out in public, just everything I think is better.
This is a good thing when you're isolated like this.
Provides a way to replace examination tables with recliners.
So we'll be going out into their homes today to administer the vaccines.
How was it for you?
Easy, very easy. She didn't even prick me.
To protect some of the most vulnerable people against COVID-19.
So we've been asking for vaccine, as all vaccinators have, for several weeks, and we did get 60 doses this week.
UW Healthcare Direct provides home-based primary care.
So a physician actually makes visits to their home, their labs are drawn in their home, they never come in, again, because it's so difficult for them to get out and it's such a huge risk.
At-home care that now involves a special vaccine.
Because we specialize in home care is to make sure that we're really getting to those most vulnerable in their homes that can't get the vaccine really any other way.
The very thing that made me want to get it is so that I won't get the disease and give it to someone else.
UW Healthcare Direct just started in-home vaccinations this week. They received 60 doses from the state. They hope to be able to vaccinate more of their homebound patients in the weeks to come.
Showers continue with possible storm chances tonight. Here's Gary with your full forecast.
Yeah, the rain will be with us pretty much through the night and then off and on during the day tomorrow. And then we'll also see some shower chances Thursday afternoon into Thursday night and then again about Saturday. 3 things you need to know in the forecast. Look for those showers to continue through tomorrow. The best chances of thunderstorms will be overnight. It'll be breezy for tonight and tomorrow. The winds will shift from the southeast to the south. And that'll keep our temperatures in the 50s again for tomorrow. But we'll turn cooler for Thursday and Fridays. High temperatures drop back into the upper 40s. 24-hour precipitation, you can see generally around a ½ inch to an inch of rain over southwestern Wisconsin, a quarter to a ½ inch west of Madison, and then less than a quarter of an inch to the north and east of Madison. But you can see the heavier batches of showers now lifting north of town. A little bit of a break to the south, just lighter rain, but farther to the south and west, there are some thunderstorms over parts of Iowa into western Illinois. Those are lifting to the north and northeast and should be here late this evening into the early overnight hours. That's probably when our best chances for any lightning or thunder would be. There is a marginal risk of an isolated strong to severe thunderstorm over southern Iowa. That's about the closest that the severe weather threat should get to us. Rainfall amounts from here on out, not counting the rain that's already fallen, probably looking at another quarter to a ½ inch of rain. There could be some isolated heavier amounts in areas that do get a heavier thunderstorm. But this whole area of rain is part of a storm system which is spun up in the nation's midsection. The jet stream kind of wrapping around it. And notice the winds out of the south and southwest. That's transporting moisture from the Gulf of Mexico northward into this storm system. There are some strong to occasionally severe thunderstorms to the south. But as that moisture gets pulled into the storm system, it'll eventually weaken it. What's happening is the wind circulation around the storm is kind of cutting off its energy supply. Most of that is the warm and humid air feeding in from the southeast. But notice the cooler air to the north, where winds are out of the northeast and north. Even they're wrapping around the storm system so that the colder air is starting to come in from the southwest over parts of Missouri, right behind that line of thunderstorms that's lifting northeastward. By the time the cold front reaches us with the thunderstorm chances overnight, the air should modify a little bit. So we're still looking for high temperatures in the lower to middle 50s for tomorrow. Very similar to what we're seeing right now. We actually got up to 60 earlier today before the rain started. But in the cooler air to the north and east, that's where temperatures are staying in the 30s and 40s. As we check the temperature change over the last 24 hours, our temperature is down about 5 to 10 degrees compared to where we were at this time yesterday. So for tonight, look for showers, perhaps a few isolated thunderstorms overnight. Low temperature about where we are now at 50. I think temperatures will hold nearly steady overnight. Tomorrow will be breezy, not quite as mild with a high of 54, and we'll also see some scattered showers. As we check out future track, you can see the first surge of moisture, then the second surge of moisture, then a little bit of a break overnight, some scattered showers during the day tomorrow. Then as the winds shift to the west, we'll see the skies remain cloudy, maybe even see some patchy fog overnight. And then for Thursday, the next batch of showers starting to develop to our south and west. We could see those Thursday night, maybe even mixing with a few flakes of snow. Future track rainfall from here on out, probably another quarter to ½ inch of rain, maybe a little bit heavier in areas that get a heavier thunderstorm. Again, the showers on Thursday afternoon could mix with some snow Thursday night before ending. Friday night, we could see a mixture of rain and snow, changing to rain Saturday, and a mixture of rain and snow Saturday night. Nothing that should stick to the ground. Next week, temperatures staying pretty close to normal. Some shower chances Tuesday and or Wednesday. We'll be right back.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
I can't take it anymore. It's time for a change. Buy one window, get one free? Perfect.
I can change, honey.
Not you. These drafty old windows.
Oh.
It's time for a change. Buy one window, get one free from Feldco.
Buy one, get one free, and soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Wisconsin is a home of workers.
We know what needs to get done, and we do it. Yet, we've been hit hard, some harder than others. Our contact may be limited, but we still can lift each other up. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we want you to know we're here to help.
There's been much debate about the Mona Lisa smile. Would it have been bigger and brighter if she'd had good dental care? Maybe if Physicians Mutual Insurance Company had been around back then, it'd be a different story. She could have gone to the dentist more, knowing she'd have help paying the bills. And those regular checkups might have found early signs of tooth decay or gum disease, costly problems that could keep anyone from smiling. Physicians Mutual offers affordable coverage that can help pay for cleanings and unexpected or expensive procedures you might need, like crowns or dentures. This is real dental insurance, not just a discount plan or for checkups only. There are no deductibles, and there's no annual maximum. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Call or go online today for a free information kit from Physicians Mutual. Get the dental care you need to help you stay healthy. For your free information kit with all the details, call us now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Want to know how we make your glasses so fast? It's all done right here. With a lab in every store, our skilled techs handle your glasses from start to finish. You get them in as little as 30 minutes. No cut corners, just quality, affordable glasses. Only at iMart Express.
Wednesday morning, we'll update the rain chances in your First Warn forecast.
And we're live from an area organic farm that focuses on bringing local food to the local community. We'll see you starting at 4:30 on News 3 Now this morning.
It's another sign of spring in Madison. Ash and Lexi, the two grizzly bears that live at the Henry Vilas Zoo, well, they woke up from hibernation. The pair will slowly get up and running over the next few weeks, according to the zoo's Facebook page. Staff said it will take some time for the duo to get their energy back and lose the weight they gained for the winter.
That's pretty much what I look like when I wake up. Opening day at American Family Field is next week, Thursday, against the Twins. Attendance is capped at 25% capacity for the first month of the season. And a name change, of course. The Brewers Stadium also means a new home for the team mascot.
Move those sausages!
And the Brewers unveiling Bernie Brewer's new chalet in the left field corner at American Family Field. The design, a throwback to the old chalet. Many of you will remember that at Milwaukee's County Stadium, and replacing Bernie's old dugout. Other stadium changes include the new Miller Lite Landing. That's a 3-row seating area. There's the chalet there. Yeah, that brings back old memories. This new 3-row seating area, Miller Lite Landing, has tables, flat screen TVs, and a viewing deck and chilled drink holders. They almost got the new roof put in there down at Wrigley, right, Gary? You're going to the opener.
Watching a ball game.
You're going to wish you had it when you're at that opener next week.
Just found out I got tickets for opening day at Wrigley Field, which is the same day, next Thursday, the April 1st. Hopefully the weather should cooperate there, but I won't be sitting in any chalet or anything like that. Hopefully we won't have any rain. You can see one batch of showers moving through. Some thunderstorms to our south and west will be here later on tonight. Expect off and on rain through tonight, and then some showers tomorrow, turning cooler for Thursday and Friday.
It'll just be great to have baseball back. Gary, thank you. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6.
Have a great evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.